Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavat Padam Shankaram Lokashankaram. So we are coming to next section of Munikanda. It's called Swayamjyoti or self-illuminating light. So the self, here it is the Yajnavalkya is trying to prove the self is luminous by itself. It doesn't require any other light. Okay. So morning time we are seeing the world. The world is lit up by sunlight. Night is lit up by moonlight. So there is some light in the morning and night. But when it comes to dream, there is neither sun nor moon. Okay, there is neither sun nor moon. So then where is the light? The awareness is the light. So, of course, in the night we have a dream that I am seeing sun and I am seeing moon. But on waking up, we know very well there was no sun and moon in the night dream. So that means the sun and moon was seen in some light, some awareness. And that awareness is Atma, the self. There is no other way any light can come inside. Right? When you wake up in the morning, you know very well the dream in the dream sun, dream moon or dream experience was not real. All those experiences happened in the brain, human mind. Brain, as you know, is completely closed by our skull. There is not a single ray of light can go inside brain. But I saw a bright sun in the dream. So what it means? There was no sunlight, but there was some light, which is actually the light of the self, Atmajyothi, which is self-luminous. It doesn't require any other source, but that itself is the source. Okay, so like that, self is Swayam Jyotihi or self-luminous. It doesn't require any other light. This is the understanding. Yajnavalkya takes takes another approach. We have the self, Atma. I am the one who is experiencing the world in the morning, and I am the one who is experiencing the world in the dream. Right? So that means I am traveling between the waking state and dream state. So the waking state body which I am traveling, I am living. Waking state world which I experience in the morning, I am living, and I am going to dream state world and dream state body. Dream state body and dream state world also I am experiencing and living that, and I am coming to waking state. I am traveling up and down between the two states. So because I am traveling up and down between the two states, I don't belong to any of these states. The body doesn't belong to me in the waking state, neither dream body belong to me in the dream state. So Yajnavalkya takes the dream as a junction between two, this world and other world. Okay. This world is where I am experiencing the physical world, and another world is after I leave my body and die. Okay, so what will happen if I leave my body and die? I can understand through example of dream state. In the dream state, physical body is left, the waking world body is left, and I enter into another dream world, a dream body. So that means Atma has no connection with the body. It is just using the body in the waking state and dropping it. Similarly, after the time of death, the self drops the physical body and takes up another body and experiences another world. So for that example is given as a dream state. Dream state is a intermediate state which helps us to understand what will happen after death. So the physical world, the body doesn't belong to the Atma. Body is used by Atma in the waking state. Is very clear from the analogy of the dream. That's why Sri Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Vasamsi jirnani yata vihaya. Just the body becomes old. Like you are dropping the old clothes, you will drop the Atma, drop the old body and goes to a new body. So this we can understand very well with the dream analogy. In the dream, a new world is created, right? In the waking state you have world. A dream, a completely new world is created. Created by whom? Whose creation is that? The creation is the creation of Atma only. Nobody else can create. So in the creation, the seer and seen is Atma. In your dream, let's say you dreamt. In a dream, you went to Paris. So the girl who went to Paris and Paris both are one single dream projection. They are not different. There was no Paris. There was no you. There was no dream girl. The dream girl and Paris appeared together in the dream. It's a total one projection and projection of the Atma, the self. So from this it is very clear that Atma projects the dream world. Similarly, Atma projects also the waking world. The self is projecting the waking world and waking body. And the self is independent of both the bodies and the world. That's why it's able to move from one world to another world. By analogy of dream, we can say the Atma, once he leaves the physical body, another world is created by Atma for itself. A new experience starts. So there he goes through all of different experiences. So what are the dream what type of experience we have in the dream? Dream we have only two types of experiences. One is a past experience or waking state experience coming as an impression, or something I have to experience in the future. I didn't experience in the past, but I want to experience the future. Okay, it's like what I call as past life or future life is experienced in the dream. I have some imagination. I want to buy a car. Okay, I didn't buy a car, but in the dream I buy a car. That means what has to be done in the future, I am doing. Okay. Or I wanted to talk to somebody in the waking state, I could not. I go and talk to them. So what else possible in the way, not possible or possible in the waking state, that I am projecting in the dream state. So from this, what is the conclusion? Conclusion is, the self is independent of the body and the world. The self is not dependent on the body and the world. The self itself projects the Atma. It projects the world and body and experiences the world. And The self has no papa or punya. Because self itself has no body or no mind. It's just a projection. No good merit or sin is there for the self. When you are ready, able to read drop the body itself and go to another world, where is the point of sin or good merit for Atma, for ourself? The self is free from everything, including the body-mind complex. So this is the understanding. And self is the light itself. Self-awareness, it doesn't depend on anybody else. That's very clear in the dream state. That's why dream state is called Taijasa or the light. The dream state consciousness is called Taijasa. There's no external light. Only internal light is there. Atma is the light. And it is a self-luminous light. It doesn't require anything else, any other light.